Nityanandam guys, welcome back to the Kundalini Yogini. This is Priscilla. Thank you so much for watching my video and coming to my channel today. I wanted to share with you guys today a topic which I see a lot of controversy about on YouTube, especially not only towards me, but actually more towards, I see a lot of people getting this feedback, specifically and mostly women, female bodies who wear makeup and are in the spiritual community. So I wanted to make a video today about this topic. Now, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure to do so and hit the bell icon if you're already subscribed to get notifications about all my videos as I'm sharing with you guys conscious living in the world today. So, woo! How to crack this one open, guys. Oh, this topic gets my blood pumping. I'm really passionate about sharing with you guys about this, and I actually searched because I thought to myself, I must have already made a video about this, and I haven't. So I was thinking, you know what, I gotta make this video today. I'm thinking about it, it's time. So I have seen so many comments from people on the online forum, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook or other places or Instagram, talking and basically kind of in a way a lot of times attacking or degrading people for their choice of wearing makeup in the spiritual community. I have seen so many of not only my friends but also just other YouTubers that I follow who are in the spiritual world, you know, they're focusing in yoga or meditation or whatever their spiritual path is, and I see a lot of comments saying, if you're spiritual, like, why do you wear makeup? You're totally a fraud. Yeah, like, you're spiritual, look at your face, like, you're wearing a ton of makeup, or like, what kind of a person are you? You're such a hypocrite. You're talking about spirituality, yet look, you care so much about your appearance, all this. Let's take a minute, wash that off for a second. But seriously, why I'm really passionate about this is because I cannot understand the logic behind that. And I wanted to address how wrong that logic is. I remember in English class in high school, we learned about something called a logical fallacy, right? It's something which seems logical but actually does not correlate. And I think that this is a perfect example of a logical fallacy, that makeup is somehow opposite to spirituality, that makeup is in contradiction to consciousness, spirituality, you know, real living, or authenticity, whatever you want to call it. And I think this is so far off from the truth. And I have seen people from all different personality types, walks of life, personal expressions, different ways to express themselves, different ways that they like to adorn their bodies, and this has absolutely nothing to do with their value as, one, a human being, but also as a spiritual teacher or somebody who's just sharing their life. Myself included. In this video, I happen to not be wearing makeup, and I actually make videos sometimes where I don't wear makeup, but I would say like 70% of the time I am wearing a little bit of makeup because I like to wear it. It makes me feel like I'm put together, and I enjoy doing that. It's something for myself. It's not something I feel that I have to do, and so I wanted to address this to you guys today. We need to bring our awareness to judgments and how often we think that all these conclusions are there that we have to come to about people. At the end of the day, to me, that says nothing about the person who is being attacked or addressed, but only about the person who is speaking. If somebody is telling me, you know, you're ridiculous, like, how much time did you spend on your eyebrows? I just laugh because I'm like, well, one, I don't spend time on my eyebrows. My eyebrows are black because I'm a hairy, dark-haired person. Like, what can I say? But also, even if I did, who has a place to say that? In my world, no one. I would never feel it is my place in life to go around pinpointing why somebody else does things to their appearance, why somebody else chooses to wear makeup or doesn't, why somebody else chooses to dress up or doesn't, why somebody else chooses to do anything with themselves, because it's exactly that. It's a personal expression, guys. makeup is a personal expression. That being said, one context I wanted to give in this video is that this video comes with a little asterisk, right? Everything that I just said, there's a little asterisk star at the bottom saying, take this as if it's coming from the right context of being comfortable in who you are. Now, it's a different topic altogether to address the why behind why somebody is doing something that they're doing. But I also think that's not our place unless somebody asks us for our opinion. But also, if you're doing it, and a lot of people are, I can tell you, a lot of spiritual people who are very grounded in themselves, they know who they are, they know their path, they don't feel that they need to do things for other people. They're doing it for themselves. And so you should understand that if the context is, I'm so comfortable in myself, I'm a dynamic being, you know? Sometimes I like to wear makeup, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I love just being natural and letting my skin breathe and just doing my thing and whatever. Or sometimes I like having fun with, you know, doing fun eyeshadow or whatever the heck. And like, I'm not super into makeup, to be honest, compared to like a lot of people that I know, but I still like it. I still like to put on a little mascara and whatever else. And it's just fun for me. Like, but I don't feel that I need that to be beautiful. And I don't even feel this body is me. And so, I mean, that's getting to a whole nother chapter of this story, but basically what I wanted to share is that, right, it's exactly that. We are not these bodies. These bodies are our vehicles and our temples. And so how we like to address them and adorn them is our own choice. And a really interesting thing also I wanted to shed some light on is within the framework of Hinduism, and a lot of actually the Eastern traditions, including Buddhism. So within the Sanatana Dharma framework, our body is exactly that. It is considered to be a gift to us, to our consciousness, but it's not a permanent place of residence. So we treat it as, with reverence, we treat it as something which is this divine gift to us. And so how we adorn ourselves, the reason why you might have wondered why in Eastern tradition there's so much bling bling, you know, there's so much like jewelry and gold and colors and spirituality. It's because there is no concept of deprivation being required to reach higher states of consciousness. There's a whole nother path which is all about celebrating the fact that we are divine beings. And so even if we're not fully convinced yet, you know, even if our mind has not gotten there yet, even if we still feel, you know, I have all these issues, I'm not a divine being, I still have human struggles, which surely most of us do, the point of, you know, treating our vessel as a divine thing is it's a constant reminder of our potential, of our possibility. And so specifically, just so you guys know, within my spiritual path and within our spiritual community, what we call a sangha, why you see a lot of us wearing traditional jewelry and, you know, wearing our bindi all the time and having our hair in dreadlocks and wearing traditional Indian clothing is all a spiritual practice for us. It's all about adorning our body as the divine so that it's ready. It's like we're preparing the vessel for that divinity to land and channel through us, to land inside of us and channel through us. And so just wanted to give you guys that little deeper insight into it as well. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I just want us all to be more compassionate and understanding towards one another and really stop these stupid judgments. Makeup has nothing to do with somebody's self-worth. You know, to one person it might, but to another it might not. Some people are really confident and they do it for themselves. Some people might not be there yet, and that's okay too. They're in their own process, but I don't think it's appropriate to give or insert judgments on people for whatever they're choosing to express. So makeup and spirituality are not in contradiction. They're not opposing forces, and they very much can be interwoven. So just wanted to leave you guys with that message today, and I would really like to know if some of you guys have gotten addressed with this, no matter what your gender is, if you've faced this in your life, or criticism for how you self-express, and what, you know, tips you might have also for other people out there. I know for me, just continuing to show up for myself has been the ultimate fulfillment. You know, it's like, I take everything as, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Every critique and criticism, I just let it, I sit with it. I say, does that have any validity? Does what that person is saying have any resonance inside of me, you know? Maybe they're pointing out some insecurity. Maybe they're a reflection of my own self-hatred or self-denial. And so I look at that, and then if I say, actually no, like maybe they're just a projection of my subconscious, but I actually don't believe that about myself, and still I'm choosing, you know what, I still like to wear makeup, I still like to wear my hair this way, or whatever it is. I take a second, I digest it, but then I also come to the conclusion, like, I'm choosing to do what I want with myself, and I'm at peace with it, and I'm empowered by it. So just take a few seconds to look in, you know, and see if it does align with you or it doesn't, and then respond accordingly, you know? So I love you guys. Thanks for listening to my video yet again. Can't wait to connect with you guys further in the next videos. And again, you can always connect with me on Instagram and Facebook at Kundalini Yogini Prasida. Love you guys. Have a blessed week. Nitinendo.